Hello and welcome back to another video from Gerber Campervans. Now you'll see that our workshop is absolutely full of these T6.1 vans that we're converting. We've been really busy coming into 2021 and it's looking like a fantastic year for campervanning. That gives us the opportunity to take you a little walk around the workshop and show you all the work that the guys are doing right now. Show you some of the colours of the vans. We've got this new blue in the T6.1 and it's my absolute favourite colour that Volkswagen have ever done. So I'll take you through all the stages of the conversion build and just show you the vans and what they look like, and you can have a little look at the work that the guys are doing there too. Now also, if you haven't already, make sure you join our Gerber Campervans Facebook group. In there, you can talk with Gerber Campervans owners, you can have a little look at the discussions that they're having, and we're putting exclusive content in there for the group as much as we can, giving them, hints and tips, and when we can eventually start traveling again, we'll give them some of our top camping spots, we'll share some stories from our customers. So yeah, it's a really nice place to be. Please make sure you join. The link is below in the description. Now, let's jump into the workshop and have a look at some of these vans. Now, the T6.1 come in a range of new colours and they're absolutely lovely. And what you can do, and I'd recommend it, is you can go on to the Volkswagen Van Configurator on their website, and I'll link it below underneath in the description. And what you can do is you can start to build your dream sort of van, and you can have a look at all the different colours. So we've got the silvers, the blues, the reds, they're all on there, and you can see what they look like on your van. And also, you'll see this van and the red van behind me, these are both Jerba Tyrees. They're both brand new conversions and they're both waiting to go out to the customer. And we actually did a video on these last week. So if you want to check them out, make sure you look at last week's video and hopefully you enjoy it. So Vince and Gareth, our schedule team, are scheduling these free vans. And what scheduling consists of is basically when the brand new van that you order comes from Volkswagen, they'll bring it in and they'll strip out all of the stuff from the back that's not needed, and they'll inspect the van, they'll apply all of our plastic coating on the sides for protection, and they'll do any cutting out of the panels. They'll cut the roof out so we can get in and fit our own Gerber elevating roof, make sure they insulate in behind the panels, and they'll also do things like run any electrical sort of wiring in behind the panels. They'll then do the carpeting in the back, put the floor in, and they'll make a really neat solid base and do all that grunt work in the background that's needed before our carpenters start working on the woodwork and making your campervan look like a campervan. So I'll take you over to the next van that they're working on. We've had a look at what the van looks like when it first comes in, and we've kind of had a look at the bare shell when the guys do all that grunt work, when they're putting the insulation in, running all the wires. But when they're finished with the sort of schedule, this is kind of where it gets to. So you'll see it's got this lovely carpet lining from the front to the back, and they've fitted the insulated floor, they've put the vinyl on top, so they've really just built the perfect base for the carpenters next door to start building the furniture and really getting into the nitty-gritty and making the campervan look like a campervan. So yeah, the next thing that needs to happen in here is the seat needs to be fitted, and they'll fit the roof on, and then it'll be time to jump in next door and get everything done on the underside. So we'll go have a look at the underside ramp just now and I'll explain what happens there too. All our new campervans come with our very own Gerber elevating roof. It's a roof that we've developed and manufactured over time, and we really tried to engineer the best possible product that we could with a roof, something that we're really proud of. So we get all the raw parts in-house, we then put them together, we quality check them, make sure they're good to go, we send them somewhere else, they get painted, we then bring them back painted and fit them to the van. So yeah, it means that we've always got spare parts, it means that we've always got spare roofs should there ever be a defect, and yeah, it's just another way to assure the best possible quality from our Gerber campervans. So when the schedule team are finished making the foundations of the campervan and doing all that grunt work, it's then time for it to come through and go onto one of our ramps. Now we have two ramps here. We've got Rob on this ramp and we've got John on his ramp. And the kind of work that they'll be doing is they'll be fitting the underslung water tank, which is hidden in under all the existing Volkswagen panels. they'll be fitting the leisure batteries. Now we fit these externally under the panels too, and also fitting things like Webasto night heaters. Now we keep everything external under the panels away, so all the noise is kept there, and it means that you've got more storage space inside the camper van, and it's all safe, it's all hidden, and there'll be no sort of water or dirt ingress. It's a really, really good way to do it, and it means that things like your heater are silent when you've got them on at night time, so it just gives you that added level of comfort. It's extra work to do on our part, but it makes all the difference in your camper van. Once they've done all their work on the underside, it's then time for our joiners to start doing their thing. We'll go up to the joinery benches and have a little look at some of the vans that they're building there too. Nathan's currently building this T6.1 Cromarty camper van. Now, Cromarty is our long wheelbase kitchen in the front elevation roof camper van, and he's fitting it out in the driftwood, which is this sort of dark natural wood colour, and eventually it's going to get some puntanilla, some grey tops on it. And he's kind of at the stage now where he's got the bulk of the furniture done, so he'll get his doors on and he'll get everything scribed to the van so it's all a perfect fit. He'll then start working on the worktop. Once he gets the worktop fitted, we can then go ahead and get the finishing touches done on this van and give it a tick off before the customer comes to collect it. But it's looking really, really good. Doing a good job, Nathan. And always. This one has a 129 rib seat in it. That means it's got 3 seat belts in the back, 129 centimetre wide bed, and they're really, really comfortable. And if you've not checked out any of our rib bed videos, I recommend you go have a look at them too, just to get an idea of the types of beds that we fit and why they are so popular. So let's go have a look at what Ian's doing. Ian's building this Sana T6.1 camper van, and the Sana is our only layout that we offer that has a fixed toilet in it. Well, we offer the Jura, but the Jura is just a Sana in a high top van. So it's the same layout, just adapted to the different van. So he's building this in a Terrano finish, and the customer's gone for the sort of light grey Terrano on the sides and then driftwood, sort of wood finish for the worktops, and it's a really, really nice combination. It's nice and bright, makes the space feel really nice and big. Now, our Sana layout is really popular, obviously because of the toilet, but also because it offers so much storage. Now, it's a rear elevation roof on this one, the kitchen's in the back, and you sleep in the front, so it has 2 single beds that fold out behind the sort of driver and passenger seats. And you can also see in this one that Ian's having to navigate his way around all of the water pipes and all of the sort of electrical cables that are put in place. There's quite a lot goes into building a camper van like this, and just the level of sort of electrics that are involved can be quite daunting. So Ian's doing a really good job of building the furniture around all of those. Alan will then come in around about this stage and he'll start wiring all this up, and he'll get it all nice and neat and make sure it's all working before Ian goes ahead and finishes this off and makes it look absolutely stunning. So we have another Sana in, and it has something a little bit unique in it. So we'll go have a look in that just now, and I'll show you what it is that I'm talking about. Here's one that Ian's just recently finished, and this is down getting its final checklist signed off by John, who'll go through all the appliances, all the parts of the camper van, and he'll really go through every single feature and just make sure it's working properly, make sure that the quality is up to standard, and just make sure that there's not going to be any niggles for the owner when they come pick up their camper van. So this one's been finished in driftwood, and it's got the sort of dark grey puntanilla tops. This is a Sana, like the one we saw before. It's got the toilet, so I'll just spin that out for you. And it just spins out this way, opens up, and there you have your fixed toilet. You can access the cassette to empty it just at the back here. And this one has gas too. So you'll see this black locker at the back here. This is 2 gas bottles in there, and that's for the gas hob. And it's also for that unique feature I talked about just in the last van. So the toilet has this bifold door, and that folds, clips out, so you have a little bit of privacy in the back. And you'll see on the back of it here is the ladders that are for getting up into the roof bed, because not only does this have the 2 beds at the front, but it also has the roof bed up top, so you've got a little bit of options there for when you want to, you know, camp out in your camper van. So we've got the Dometic Grille here, and it's a really nice little optional extra that this camper van has. It fits just neatly right in the middle of the furniture here. It's got a little light, and it just really expands the things that you can cook in your camper van. It's ran off gas, so it's really efficient. It's got a little sparker. Yeah, looks fantastic. Now, we do have loads of optional extras that we can include in your camper van, so when you create your bespoke camper van package, you can go through all of these things and decide what things are important to you. When we're allowed to travel again, when all the lockdown measures are eased, I would always recommend come in and rent in a camper van. We have a try before you buy. So what you can do is take a camper van away for a week, and you can really find out what things in the camper van sort of you would like and what you wouldn't like. And if you do place an order with Gerber Campervans, you would get that rental back. So a nice little try before you buy thing there. The last van I'll talk about is this red one, and this has something extra special in it. Now, this van's been fully fitted out with a lithium battery system. It's really quite an impressive system, and we intend to go into a lot of detail on this in our next video. Alan, our workshop manager who's in charge of all the electrical side of stuff too, is really going to take a deep dive into some of the features, some of the benefits, kind of how it works, and show you that. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on the bell to be notified so you can see when that video comes out, because it's quite an exciting new system. So thanks again for tuning into this video from Gerber Campervans. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one and you've enjoyed seeing all these vans in our workshop. Things are really busy here, and we're really starting to accelerate the content and the videos that we're putting out there. So if there are any videos you'd like us to film, please let us know in the comments below. If you do like and comment on our videos, it helps the YouTube algorithm really show us to new people. So it helps grow our community, grow our sort of subscribers here on YouTube. And we really appreciate that help. And hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.